Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis. On reflection, last Sunday's Royal Rumble was a great show. Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns had a really fun no DQ match, King Neville finally taking charge of the Cruiserweight division, and John Cena and AJ Styles had an early contender for Match of the Year. It was a really solid show. No downtime or disappointments or, wait a second, no, not the number 30 flashbacks, forget the Rumble! Not only was WWE's biggest babyface Roman Reigns roundly booed for coming out at number 30, he received even more heel heat when he eliminated The Undertaker. Partly because people actually like The Undertaker, and partly because it strongly implied what we'd be getting for WrestleMania 33. The Dead Man versus Roman Reigns. As has been reported for the last few weeks, ever since news came out that The Undertaker and John Cena's long-proposed WrestleMania match was off, the Wrestling Observer newsletter still has Reigns versus Taker down in WWE's currently planned lineup, noting that Vince McMahon had been wanting to make this match for some time, and that with Undertaker's condition the way it is, this could have been the last chance to do it. There is the idea of a generational passing of the torch, or passing of the urn. The newsletter continues that Undertaker is hurting badly right now and needs hip replacement surgery, but he's putting it off until he ends his career. If he's in that much pain now, you'd think he'd want the surgery relatively soon, which would possibly make this year's WrestleMania his last. But just as a disclaimer, people saying this will be Taker's last Mania has been proven wrong even more times than people saying TNA only has 1 year left. The currently reported plan for Raw's women's division match at WrestleMania is just to put them all in one big fight, with a four-way between Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax and Bayley. If the storyline idea is for Bayley to finally win the women's title at WrestleMania, this is a way to do it without Charlotte having to take the fall, protecting her unbeaten pay-per-view streak. Unfortunately, that massively negates the underdog babyface Bayley overcoming the dominating heel Charlotte payoff. Interestingly, the Wrestling Observer newsletter also notes that WWE has been calling a lot of the women from the past and told them they wanted them for WrestleMania. There's no word yet on who those women are or what their roles would be. Here's an idea: just make it Charlotte versus Bayley for the title at WrestleMania, and have Charlotte run down the women's division's history leading up to that match, saying Trish, Lita, Alundra Blaze have nothing on her. Then for Bayley's entrance, as well as wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men, those same icons from WWE's female wrestling past line the ramp, clapping her as she runs down to the ring. Cageside Seats' rumour section is reporting even longer term plans for the hugger, noting Bayley is expected to win the title at WrestleMania to then build to a SummerSlam title match in Brooklyn against the heel Sasha Banks. This would be 2 years since their critically praised NXT TakeOver title match in the same city. PW Insider are reporting that Ring of Honor's longtime play-by-play commentator Kevin Kelly has handed in his notice, making him the third announcer to leave the company in just as many months, with Nigel McGuinness and Steve Corino previously both signing with WWE. It's not yet known what his plans are or who Ring of Honor will get to replace him, but he'll still be doing the English announcing for this Sunday's New Japan Pro Wrestling show, The New Beginning in Sapporo. If you really got into New Japan with January's Wrestle Kingdom 11 show like me, this is their next big show, so watch it, especially because New Japan needs your help. WWE are reportedly reaching out to the talent in Asia for yet another tournament show to go on the WWE network. The global war continues, and New Japan's response is a new version of their English website. Baby steps. While it looks pretty, their streaming service New Japan World is still in Japanese. So that's my weekend gone clicking various links until I find which one is the New Beginning show. What do you want to see from Raw's women's division at WrestleMania 33? Tell me how we've come a long way, baby, since Snoop Dogg and the Playboy Bunny Mania Lumberjill match in the comments down below. If you want to find out the big plans for Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 33, or what John Cena is likely doing instead of facing The Undertaker, click the videos to the left and subscribe. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.